So before we talk about MJ saying that there's similarities between his game and Ant's game, Gil, what's your thoughts on Chris Broussard saying Ant will never be in the GOAT debate?
If Ant is ever up for MVP or any award that has anything to do with MJ in it, the three people there should not be allowed to vote. Because the kid is only 22 years old, right? Mm-hmm. And you're saying that he can never be in the GOAT debate, which means you already prejudged that you're not even gonna let him in this lane, right? That's what you've been doing with everybody, right? Anybody who gets the Michael Jordan title, you already handicapped the career, right? Because you're not gonna let him in that debate. So you're already saying that a 22-year-old, no matter what he does, he can never be in a debate. So if he wins 6 championships, your narrative is gonna always be against him in this debate. When technically, if we wanna be technical, he actually has a foot in front of Michael Jordan in the GOAT debate at the same age, because Michael Jordan was 22 before his first game, right? He got drafted at 21. His birthday's in October. The season starts in November. So Michael Jordan at 22 had 0 points as an NBA player.
I think, hold on.
Let me one thing. October birthday.
I thought it was December. Maybe I'm smoking.
No, Gil does his
February.
No, Gil does his rematch.
February.
No, Gil does his,
His birthday's February?
Gil does his research.
MJ.
You see this pad?
MJ's birthday is February.
Got that pad.
So he turned.
He said he turned 22 in his rookie season.
His rookie season.
That's dope. Gil, I gotta protect you as host of Gil.
So they had different levels at the same age. So the fact that you would just go on record and say that just irritates the fuck out of me.
It's like hate. It's just It's
just automatically hating. That's what you do. Like it's like the worst label you want to be put in as an NBA player. The worst thing that you want to be compared to is Michael Jordan as an NBA player, because once you get that label, the only thing these reporters are doing is finding ways for you not to be in his category. So they're not even evaluating your game for what it is. They're evaluating your game for what Michael Jordan is, and that's, you know what I mean? So it's like you don't even get a fair shot at it.
It's a compliment, but it's also
backhanded slap.
But it's an unrealistic comparison. Just because look at how we consider Mike the GOAT because of all of the accomplishments that he got consecutively. All the scoring titles, all the MVPs, the championships, defensive player, all that stuff. Like, how can Ant-Man do that with all the talent that's in the league now? And you always make the comparison with Mike. Like, look at who did he go up against when he was playing, right? It's like, who was going to compete with that at that time? You had to give Mike that shit. So you put Mike in the 2000s with all that other talent, and it's like, they going to fight for that. They fighting for those credentials. They fight for those accomplishments. Even with LeBron, like, shit, you put all them motherfuckers in one pool, it's like, who you give it to? Now, Ant-Man, it's like, he's got to go over and beyond, and we're not looking at just his skill set and his talent and saying, hey, man, at 22, he got what it takes.
Yeah, you see so many careers get killed off because of it, right? And it's unfair that, like, everybody wants the compliment, like, yes, Michael Jordan, but they don't realize what these reporters doing to skip bait. All these, they're just setting your career for failure. Right? They're just setting it up for failure, knowing damn well you're not going to be able to get 9 scoring titles in today's game. You're not going to be able to go to the championship and win 6 of them. So we already know that's not going to happen, right? So that's already a knock against your whole career. Right? So then from there, you're just going to nitpick at the person's career and then say, well, he's 8. Like, well, if you evaluated his game for his game, he'd be a lot higher than it.
Then it's like, you got to score 40,000 points. You got to win 6 titles, because what, Bron is 5?
No, it ain't. No.
What Bron?
So they're not even
at 4?
They're not even bringing up Bron's name.
I understand. Like, but I'm just saying, as far as credentials to surpass certain guys, you got to surpass their stats. to even be considered.
But it's like you're putting a cap on my career.
Yeah, you're putting
like,
a cap.
Like, I don't like the fact that you're putting a cap on these young guys'
say
career
never.
to be like, nah, he'll never. How?
How?
Like, you're just already telling me, yo, this is already what's going to be. And it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Like, even if LeBron wins 6, the argument is, well, Jordan was 6 for 6.
Yeah.
He was 6 for 6.
Every time Jordan won,
I mean, you had to go 20 years to do this, and Michael Jordan did it. It's the same shit over and over. So it's like, yo, what is the fucking point?
Yep.
I mean, even
To have the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean,
they just want to have the conversation.
Have the conversation because they can't have.
I mean, even Magic though, right? Magic went to the finals how many times? 9? 9 times?
Nine
Like
times.
5 chips.
5 chips?
No
like
one- no one
lost
talk-
4 times.
And but you see it when when Magic talk about it. I'm a 5-time champ.
Yeah.
He don't talk about I went there
Right.
4 other times. No one does. That's no basketball player. Like, we just talk about the fucking product. We won. This is it.
Right.
Like, how many times I went there? What the fuck is the matter? I went there 10 times.
Right.
I went there 10 times. You went there 6. I went there 10. What happened the rest of your career? You didn't go to, you know what I mean? We can argue how we want to argue.
But that's why they the media. That's why they, they gotta have the conversations.
They killing that young boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that low key was killing him. Like, yo,
But he
you would never be.
Yeah, that's what I
and
said.
it's
You'll never be.
damn,
That's what I said. It's an underhand slap, dog. I talked to Michael Jordan. He said there's similarities, but
But
It's MJ.
he ain't gonna never be.
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let 'em
Next.
know. Let 'em know.
Let me say next.
Who next? So let's get back to the main point of the conversation. Broussard flexing said he texted Jordan. I always wonder, like, when MJ gets the text, does he got an Android? Is it an iPhone? How long does it take him to respond? Like, does he type like Cam Newton? Like, just so much that goes on. But
He's on the Jordan payroll, as we can see. You see,
Absolutely.
You see how we can say that? Yeah. Oh, he's on the Jordan payroll, pushing the Jordan narrative.
does MJ, does he use emojis?
Absolutely. For sure.
But you know how you can say and sit there like fucking goof offs, man.
Yeah, literally. Like, yo,
He called it, and Jordan answered you.
Did he use a voice note?
Must be
or
on the
what?
pay. Must be on the
Voice
payroll.
note.
Definitely
Hey,
voice note.
I ain't taking a picture with no niggas.
Employee number 3.
Yeah.
But let's talk.
How is that Jordan narrative? You pushing it right? Okay.
Check your cash
You still
out.
you still killing everybody's career? Okay. Hey. Tatum look like he gonna be a player. Put him under Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Put him under Michael Jordan. Tell him he's gonna be the next
Compare
Michael
him to
Jordan.
Mike.
Yeah. We'll kill him.
Put some stats up there together.
Sign the mic.
Yeah.
Sign the Jordan
If
deal.
we start doing that, then goddamn it, we.
He signed the Jordan deal.
See,
He could never be better than Mike. He signed the Jordan.
You're under.
You know
Mike.
what? I don't.
Yeah.
I advise.
Yeah.
I advise.
He's seeing that shit.
I advise kids like not to sign under the Jordan tag. Like brand Jordan. The reason, not because of, obviously Jordan is Jordan.
No, for sure.
But it's an actual person, right? He's actually a man,
Okay.
right? So you're signing under him. You're signing under the person himself who has a visible face that is iconic to basketball, right? That logo has a collection of shoes that can come and go every year, right?
Yeah.
Whatever shoe that's created for you would never top these 12.
Period.
13. Period.
Yeah, 15.
Right? So therefore, your shoe line can come out tomorrow, right? And he can drop a 12 retro in a weird color and everybody forgot about your shoe. That's why no brand Jordan players with signature shoes ever popped.
Yep.
Because it's technically because of Michael Jordan already has this establishment, it's considered a team shoe for the most part.
Yep.
It's not considered for the masses, is not considered a Jordan shoe. It's considered a team shoe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody like team shit.
But does the bag outweigh all of that?
Nah, not for Jordan. They don't be paying.
That's not even a
that-
bag.
that.
I mean, the only person that's striving under Jordan brand is Travis Scott. But he's not an athlete.
No. Travis Scott under Jordan brand,
Yeah.
but the logo is what?
Nike.
Yeah.
But it's still. But
You see what I'm saying?
yeah. But it's still. He's not an athlete. So
No.
like
But even it's not the logo. You're not getting killed by the logo.
Right.
That logo is a whole human being.
Yeah.
So you'll never have the GOAT shoe if you sign underneath.
If you think
You would never have a GOAT shoe because the GOAT is the shoe.
yes,
Is the shoe. So anything, you'll have the Russell Westbrooks or you have the Carmelo. I mean, Melo line.
Melo was the first.
Melo was the only one to me that had like success.
He was the first, no, but he was the first
nobody
signature.
bought that shoe.
Yeah, he did.
Ah.
His first 2 shoes.
Ooh,
I was
they
at
made
Oak
that
Hill.
shit.
At Oak
That
Hill, I
was
was
the
wearing.
signature. Yeah, he was the team. Yeah, they gave it to the teams.
Yeah,
Right, so when they go-
No, but his shit was on the. His shit was in Foot Locker.
CP had the same joint. CP had the shoes. His shoes actually sold a little bit because they look different.
Not more than Melo's.
Remember,
They about the same.
Luka has the shoe. Luka has the shoe. Zion has the shoe.
Yeah. I mean, all that
Like,
now. Yeah,
you
this
know
shit
what I mean?
now is like, but Melo. I feel like Melo was the first athlete to
'Cause he
have
was
a nice logo. And
He was
like,
the first signature. But what I'm saying is, think about your logo, right? KB Kobe has a logo,
Right.
Yep.
right?
Bron too.
They have logos. So Jordan brand is a logo. So what happens is, to know it's a Jordan brand, you got to put his logo on it. Then your logo becomes some small thing that's
that's like
on
a
the
collaboration.
shoe. It's more like a collaboration versus Nike, right? Nike is like Phil Knight. Most people don't even know what Phil Knight looks like,
No.
right? So it's a swoosh, and then whatever your logo is more of the prominent thing.
I wonder
Like
why
a
Bron don't have a
sponsorship.
brand.
Why he don't what?
Have a brand.
Like Bron, like for Nike. Like why he not signing players like Steph?
I mean, eventually, I
Work.
think he will. Just like how Kobe was going to expand over in China and do it with the females. He was going to open.
He was
going to
sign like signature athletes.
Yeah, for the women. He was going to sign the women up. But the difference, what we're talking about now, is Kobe and Bron went with Nike because they had that freedom to start their own brands with my own logo. Like, that's literally the reason why they can separate themselves from the conversation of the GOAT, because now they got their own brand. Kobe got his stamp, Bron got his stamp, and if you was under Mike, like he said, you gonna be under Mike. It's Mike.
Yeah.
That's Mike.
And Bron actually wanted to start like a Team LeBron subdivision. I think Luka was supposed to be
Yeah.
the guy to do it. Luka said.
That's what I said. It's team. Like that's why I said it's Team LeBron subdivision.
Yep.
Does anybody ever get to wear LeBrons? What? No player wears LeBrons in the
Them
NBA.
shits is heavy.
Yeah,
So
I think I seen
Them
a
shits
couple.
is heavy.
they buy it. I mean, they must buy it because I don't think he's checked off.
The best shoe is the first shoe LeBron had.
Yeah,
No, those
the
are
one,
fine.
the ones.
Yeah, the first that was the best shoe ever.
That was it.
yeah. So.
But let's get back to the Ant MJ comparisons. How does Ant-Man's game mirror Jordan's, or what similarities do you see in both of their games?
I don't know. You gotta ask Jordan since he's the one who said they had similarities. He didn't get that out of him. He should have told us what Jordan said.
Yeah, he didn't even say what Jordan said.
Jordan slurred.
Yeah, they have similarities. What did they say? What did he say, motherfucker? What similarities? Should tell us.
Chris, if you can call Jordan, we all can call Jordan. If you can call him, get him on the line.
Mike just said, "Yo, yeah, we
We're similar.
What the fuck, man?
Mike just said, yeah, we similar. Yeah,
Defensively, athletic, like what? And then he mentioned, like MJ, he dunked, messed his hand up, went to the locker room, came back and played. Yeah, because he only had like 6 points, goddamn it. He wasn't fucking up the rest of his stats. Yeah, he was coming back out. It was his left hand.
What does
Relax.
what does that have to do with?
I know.
I reached out
Because he
to
wanna,
the goal
he don't want to get, he don't want to, what was the rest of it? He said he ain't about load managing. Fucker, no players about load management. That's upper management issue. We want our fucking stats because our stats equal money.
We want to play.
Yeah, he said some shit that, I told Jordan that we should do, what about 60 games? And Jordan got, mad about it. Of course. Because no player wants a shorter schedule. Right. So you not being a basketball player, even saying that, just like when you say we should move the 3-point line and take off the curves and shit, stop. You never played the game of basketball. Stop trying to improve the game. Like, stop with we don't need none of it until you get on the basketball court, until you are looking at player stats and you're saying this is where I need to go. Stop trying to do something to the game. Because I can tell right now, no player will agree to go to 60 games knowing that someone has 40,000 points, 35,000 points, and right there for the future, they can never beat any of these records. If you take the game down to shit, we'll be asking for fucking more. Because we know.
I'm about to say, yeah, what player don't
we know, shit, if it goes to 92, we got more money.
Right.
That's what I was going to ask you. You think players would be supportive? Like we've seen it happen in the NFL, they add an extra game. You think players would be supportive of more games. All the talk's always about less games.
But who's saying less games?
Yeah, exactly.
The motherfuckers who don't play basketball. Because they're tired of watching games. Shit, turn your fucking TV off.
I'm about to say, turn your fucking TV.
What the fuck I want to play 60 games full, dog? Now everybody got 1,500 points.
Then they complain when the season's over with, oh, what we supposed to do? There ain't no more basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish the season lasts longer.
That's what I said. You can't put the milk back in the carton. It's 82 games, bro. Records was done off 82 games. You cannot fucking switch it now. Just like the basketball, right? When they introduced the basketball, Kobe, Steve Nash said, no. You're not gonna try to help me shoot or pass the ball. The greats did it in this ball. For us to break their records, we have to do it in this ball.
Right.
We're not gonna allow you to bring in some foreign shit, and now we doing all these things, and then the older heads is like, well, y'all had an advantage of this.
Did the in-season tournament add games?
No,
Just one, but I don't believe it counted.
it doesn't count towards your stats.
So the championship game was the 83rd game, but does not count
The
towards
in-season tournament. The in-season tournament reminds me of like everybody who win their division, they just meet and like that's just what it is to me.
Like even like stats in the playoff stats are because it's more games now in the playoffs. Before it was a 3-game series.
Yeah, the 5.
It went 3? No, it went to 3, then it went to 5, right?
No, it was 5-7.
It's 5-7.
No, it was 5-7. It went to 5 first round, and then second round 5, and then I think.
No, there was 3.
Right?
Was there 3 at
There
that
was
point?
1 year there was.
That's the first round,
5-7.
That's the WNBA.
5-5.
You sure?
Yeah. No, it was 5.
Was it 5-7-7?
5-7.
I know 5 was 1.
5-7-7.
I know 5 was 1.
5-7-7.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
5-7.
5.
Hey, those used to be exciting back in the day, though.
I mean, you got to get the.
Yeah, you got to get to it.
You lose it. You go home, lose that third one. Bye.
Ain't that how the WNBA do 5, right?
Yeah, the
That's
WNBA went 3-5.
I think 3, and then I think 5 for the championship.
5 for the championship?
If I'm not mistaken. So somebody in the chat said he didn't call Michael Jordan, he called Michael B. Jordan. Which is still Michael Jordan.
It makes sense, don't it?
Y'all see similarities in our game?